This is the Biolux machine that produces aqueous ozone and hydrogen water. This is the spigot that attaches to here. It comes with two diverter valves that connect to the cold water side, thread tape if you need it, hardware and the attachment for wall mount. This is a sediment filter for the fresh water supply. And this is the connector for the drain line. It also comes with a fresh water supply and a drain line. This is your water supply line. This side goes onto the machine. This is the compression fitting that hooks onto your valve. It comes with a brass ring and a slip nut. You have to install a sediment filter, which comes with the kit, midway between the two connections. So make sure you get a good place. And the valve does have arrows for the water. So the water's going this way. And they're just push fittings, that's all they are, see? Make sure it's a good cut. And you push it all the way until it stops. And that's the sediment filter. This is the compression fitting that fits onto the water valve. It has the brass ring. You insert it into the valve, put the slip nut over, and tighten. Don't just hand tighten. Use a crescent wrench to tighten it, but not too tight. Now you connect the cold water line from the supply to the back of the unit. It comes pre-made from the factory with the brass insert. Simply put it in all the way and tighten with your hand until you can't tighten anymore. And then use a crescent wrench to just tighten it a small amount further. It has plastic threads, so they're easy to strip. Now, as you can see, I've already installed the drain line. The drain line is an essential part of this unit. It was a little bit difficult to get the drain line in, so I used some silicone plumbing lubricant, and it simply slides on. Now it's time to install the spigot. Simply put the threaded end and its opposite threads. So turn to the left. This is normally how you'd get a nut off of a bolt, but turn to the left to tighten this one. You only need to hand tighten this one. It has a really nice silicone gasket in here. If it does leak, you can hand tighten it slightly more, but you do not need to over tighten this at all. Hand tighten is sufficient. Now it's time to install the drain. You need to drill a 10 millimeter or 3/8 inch hole in your drain pipe prior to your P-trap. It comes with this slip ring or compression style ring, which you slide over the hole and tighten. Now you connect the hose. Make sure to get the hose inside the hole all the way and snug. Slide the nut over. And tighten, just hand tighten. They're plastic threads and you don't want to strip them. And check for leaks. For an alternative drain, I have a dishwasher hookup here. And that's what I'm going to use. But this is the manufacturer recommended. So I'm simply going to put in here and take silicone wrap and wrap for waterproofness. Once all of the water connections and drain line are hooked up to the back of the machine, turn the water on and leak check all connections. It is now time to plug the machine in. Now, once it's plugged in, it will take approximately 30 to 60 minutes to warm up. This particular machine has aqueous ozone and hydrogen. If you need to know what any of the symbols are on the screen here, there is a guide, a display guide here, and an operation guide here. The machine recommends that you keep water and power on at all times. This particular machine has two functions. One is hydrogen water. To use that, you simply push the H2. Once it stops beeping and shows ready on the screen, you're ready to fill your glass. To stop the flow of water, simply push the button again. There are many health benefits related to drinking hydrogen water. A quick Google search can teach you more about that. The second option for this machine is aqueous ozone. To use this, you must wait 5 seconds between using the hydrogen function to switch to the ozone function. To start this, you simply push the O3 button. This machine comes out at 4 parts per million. You can fill your receptacle straight from the spigot. Again, push the button to stop the flow. Now, aqueous ozone does have a limited useful life, so be aware between the time of when you fill your receptacle to its useful life, as the O3 will eventually turn into water. Now, this unit produces a 4 part per million aqueous ozone. Some units produce up to 10 parts per million, so you'll just have to be aware and possibly research on the useful life of the product.